Hey guys, Hard 31 guys, it's day 9 here. Just checking in with you guys here. It's Proverbs 9 day. Proverbs just talks a lot about, um, you know, getting wisdom, and wisdom starts with fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Um, God's ways are always better than our ways, and boy, don't I know that. Um, so I want to just talk about the part that really speaks to me, and then talk about dealing with challenges too. Today was a challenging day for me, and I'll talk about it here in a sec. But this part I really like, though, in Proverbs 9. Do not reprove a scoffer, he will hate you. Reprove a wise man, and he will love you. So we see this a lot. We see people that are prideful and people that think they know it all, and people that have big mouths, is they don't take well to correction. But intelligent people do. They don't have the pride. They look at correction and criticism as a way to get better. And that's what wise men do. Those of us with pride, that when somebody tries to correct us, we get defensive, or we have an excuse. We're never going to move forward. All right, that's part of growth. God corrects us all the time, and He puts people in our lives to correct us. I'm a personal trainer by trade, and if somebody's got bad form and I correct them and they don't listen to me, it's their fault if they get hurt. All right, it's their fault if they get hurt, or they don't get the results they want, or they're not hitting the muscle group they're targeting. We do see that in personal training. You see people with pride, and that's what you're there for. All right, just like when you have a good mentor, they're going to bring good correction on you, and you should take that correction as, this is how I'm going to grow. I know sometimes my pride would well up, but I've gotten better as the Lord's been faithful to work in me to listen to criticism and correction. And some of it, let's just face it, sometimes criticism isn't warranted because people don't have all the facts, and it's not. But a lot of times it is. It's just a great it's a great thing to have to grow and learn, and that's how we should be looking at it. We should be looking at it from a humble thing. So so that's my part about that, is when you get correction, don't get defensive, don't get mad. Look at it as a blessing. It's just another way of getting better. And if you're being coached by somebody too, especially, be a good student. I still can't. It still blows my mind. People pay us all this money for personal training, and we try to coach them. They give us kickback, and they don't follow the plan. That to me just blows my mind. I don't know how people's minds go there, but it just comes back to, I think, just to pride. So one thing too to talk about today too is what happens when you have your first bad day. This is 31 days, and it is going to be 31 days of rainbows and unicorns. This was a tough day. Last night my wife woke up and she was throwing up all night. So she was up all night, and I thought, she'd throw up and go back to bed. No, it went on all night. I ended up taking her to the ER this morning, and didn't get a lot of sleep, very, very little sleep. And so frankly, I was pretty crabby all day today, and not my patience level, my concentration, focus level hasn't been good. But I'm committed to this challenge, so I figured, okay, well, I'm not going to work out really hard. I'm going to do 30 minutes of something light and get my body moving and try to put some good stuff in my head, to offset all the crabbiness that lack of sleep provides. And know that these are the days that are going to test you, but when you pass these tests, you get stronger from these days. Trials and endurance make us stronger. They don't, just like going to the weight room when we have heavy lifting, that's how we get stronger. And this is where our faith is tested a little bit, and how can we react to it? How we respond to it is a big thing. And I'll be honest, I don't always respond good to it. Sometimes I need, once again, correction from the Lord. But I am intent on finishing this day strong and finishing it on the right way, even though I've had my little slip-ups today. But I'm trusting in the Lord. He's going to restore me, and He took care of my wife. My wife's doing better now. She's home resting. And I'm thankful for the doctors and the knowledge they have, and that we have a hospital 5 minutes from our house that I could take her to, and they did a good job of taking care of her and checking her out to make sure it was nothing serious. And I'm thankful, that we're home, and we actually slowed us down today too, and actually slowed me down a little bit. And sometimes a type A like me needs that. So challenges are going to come, guys. You're going to have tough days, but stay with it. That's all I can say, is stay with it. The Lord doesn't give you anything you can't handle. All right, don't give in to temptation. Don't like my temptation would be to go eat a bunch of crap. That's how I was a stress eater. I've never been a drinker, but that's given into temptation, and that's what this challenge is about, is to get back in control with the Spirit and dominate over your flesh. So don't let your flesh dominate you. Let your spirit dominate you. And when you feel like you're going to get into the flesh, that's a great time to get into prayer. All right. Talk to you later, guys. God bless. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.